to your cat, you're not human, not a friend, not even a pet owner. Science now reveals a strange truth. Let's open the door to the feline mind. And it may just change the way you look at your cat forever. So let's start with how cats physically see you. Here's the first jaw-dropper that'll make you question reality. When your cat looks directly at you, they literally see a blurry giant. That beautiful smile you give them every morning. They can't even see it clearly. Your precious cat is basically living with a friendly Bigfoot who feeds them. But here's where it gets absolutely insane. Cats can't see red colors at all. That gorgeous red sweater you bought thinking your cat would love it? To them, it's just a boring gray blob. They're living in a completely different visual world than us, like wearing permanent Instagram filters. And get this, they can't recognize your face in photos, but they can spot the tiniest movement of your finger from across the room. Your cat's eyes are basically motion-detecting superpowers wrapped in fur. But if they can't see your face clearly, then how do they know it's you? The answer will absolutely shock you. Cats define you by behavior, not species. Ready for this mind-bender? Your cat doesn't recognize you by your face. They know you by your energy signature. You're not human to them. You're a walking, talking, feeling machine. They've literally memorized your footsteps, your voice patterns, even your emotional vibrations. This is why your cat acts completely different when you're stressed versus when you're happy. They're reading your soul like an open book. They don't see species. They see behavior patterns. You're not a human in their world. You're just the warm thing that opens the magic food box and makes comforting sounds. Think about it. Your cat has never seen another human behave exactly like you do. To them, you're a completely unique creature defined by your actions, not your appearance. This explains why sudden changes in your routine can freak them out. You're literally changing their entire perception of reality. But wait until you hear what they really think you are. Your cat think you're one of them. Brace yourself for this emotional gut punch. When your cat headbutts you, rubs against your legs, or does that slow blink thing, they're not just being cute. They're treating you like another cat. Every single one of those behaviors is cat-to-cat communication, which means they've officially adopted you into their feline family. Your cat doesn't see you as a different species. You're just a really tall, weird-looking cat who's surprisingly good at opening cans. When they bring you dead bugs, random socks, or that gross mouse from outside, they're not being gross. They're sharing their hunting success with their family member. The most beautiful part? Cats don't form packs like dogs. They choose their family members very carefully. If your cat treats you like another cat, you've been handpicked for their exclusive inner circle. You're not just a pet owner. You're an honorary feline. But the real shocker is what specific role they think you play in their life. You're not just a cat. You're their mom. Here's the revelation that might make you cry. According to feline behaviorists, your adult cat doesn't just think you're family. They think you're their mother. Every time they knead your lap with those little paws, they're literally reliving nursing memories from when they were tiny kittens. This explains everything. Why do adult cats meow at humans but rarely at other cats? Because meowing is baby talk. It's how kittens communicate with mama. Your 10-year-old cat is still talking to you like they're a helpless kitten seeking comfort from their mother. When your cat follows you from room to room, sleeps pressed against you, or cries when you leave, they're not being clingy, they're being a baby. You represent ultimate safety, warmth, and security in their world. You're not their owner, you're their parent, and they never really grew out of needing you. But this maternal bond goes even deeper than you think. The cat-human bond is deeply personal. Some people still think cats are cold and emotionless, but science has destroyed this myth completely. Your cat doesn't just tolerate you for food. They've formed a genuine emotional attachment that's comparable to a child's bond with their parent. Cats remember your emotions. They notice when you're sad, stressed, or joyful, and they adjust their behavior accordingly. If your cat suddenly becomes extra cuddly when you're having a terrible day, it's not coincidence. It's empathy in action. They're trying to comfort you the same way their mother comforted them. This bond isn't mechanical or instinctual. It's personal, it's learned, and it's built on years of shared experiences, routines, and trust. Your cat has literally studied you like their favorite subject in school. They know your schedule better than you do, and they've memorized every sound you make. You're not just part of their life. You are their life. But how do they show this incredible connection? Here's something that'll blow your mind. Your cat is basically your emotional twin. Research shows that cats mirror their owner's emotional state so accurately, it's almost supernatural. When you're anxious, your cat becomes watchful. When you're relaxed, they become more affectionate. This isn't just cute behavior. It's sophisticated emotional intelligence. Your cat is constantly monitoring your body language, vocal tone, and even scent changes caused by stress hormones. They're like furry mood rings that respond to your emotional frequency in real time. That quiet comfort they offer when you're crying, that's not accident, that's calculated compassion. They may not understand why you're upset, but they understand that you're upset and they respond accordingly. Your cat is literally an emotional support animal who chose the job voluntarily. This empathy creates a feedback loop that makes your bond even stronger, but it also explains some puzzling behaviors. You're part of cat's sacred space. Territory is everything to a cat. Their entire world is mapped spatially, not just socially. And here's the kicker. You are a permanent fixture in their territorial blueprint. Your home isn't just a shared space, it's their kingdom, and you're part of the infrastructure they depend on. Every room, every surface, every routine you perform becomes part of their mental map of safety and stability. When you move around the house, sit in your favorite chair, or perform daily rituals, you're reinforcing the structural integrity of their world. This is why some cats get anxious when you rearrange furniture, or why they act weird when you're gone too long. You're not just absent, you're creating a breach in their carefully constructed reality. You're not separate from their territory, you are the territory. Your presence literally holds their world together, and without you, their entire map feels incomplete. But how do they read your every move? How cats decode your every gesture? While humans obsess over spoken words, cats are PhD-level experts in body language, and they've been studying your nonverbal communication like it's their doctoral thesis. Every gesture you make, every posture you hold, every energy shift you display, your cat catalogues it all. When you approach slowly with calm movements, your cat reads safe friend. But if you move erratically, make sudden gestures, or hover over them, they interpret that as potential threat, even if you meant no harm whatsoever. Your eyes, posture, and energy create a complete emotional profile that your cat learns to read with scary precision. This is why your cat seems to anticipate your moods or respond to intentions you haven't even spoken. It's not magic, it's years of dedicated study. They don't need your words because they can read your soul through your movements. But there's another communication channel they've mastered. How your tone becomes their emotional GPS. Your cat might not understand English, but they absolutely understand you. Cats are incredibly sensitive to tone, pitch, rhythm, and vocal patterns. Your voice is like their personal emotional GPS system. A soft, high-pitched tone signals friend and safety to your cat's brain. A loud, sharp tone triggers danger alert. Studies show cats can actually distinguish their owner's voice from strangers and respond specifically to it, which means your voice is literally programmed into their emotional software. When you talk lovingly to your cat, sing to them. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night to find your cat sitting motionless, staring at you in the dark? Before you get creeped out, understand what's really happening. Your cat is standing guard over you. Cats are naturally most active during dawn and dusk, which means they're often awake during your deepest, most vulnerable sleep phases. During these hours, they're monitoring your breathing patterns, listening for unusual sounds, and watching for any signs of distress. Many cat owners report their cats waking them during nightmares, sleep apnea episodes, or medical emergencies. Your cat's midnight vigil isn't creepy. It's protective love in action. They're your personal security system and health monitor combined. But the most mind-blowing discovery is happening right in front of you every single day. Your cat is actually conducting psychological experiments on you, and you never even realized you were the test subject. When your cat makes direct eye contact and slowly pushes your coffee mug off the table, that's not random destruction. That's a calculated relationship experiment. Your cat is conducting behavioral research on you. They're testing. How do you react under stress? What's your patience level today? How much attention can they get from you, even if it's negative? This isn't accidental chaos. It's scientific method in action. They remember your reactions and use this data to understand your mood, stress levels, and emotional availability. A calm response tells them you're relaxed and approachable. An explosive reaction warns them you're already stressed and should be left alone. Every knocked-over object is actually your cat taking your emotional temperature and adjusting their future behavior accordingly. So the next time your cat stares at you, remember, they're not seeing a human owner. They're seeing their mother, their family member, their emotional anchor, their scent library, their predictable routine partner, and their perfectly trained human all rolled into one. You're not just a pet parent. You're the center of their emotional universe, and they've been crafting this relationship masterpiece from the very beginning. If learning these 16 mind-blowing secrets changed how you see your relationship with your cat, smash that like button and subscribe. Every annoying thing your cat does is actually a love letter written in cat language. When they knock your pen off your desk while you're working, they're saying, "Pay attention to me." When they bring you random objects like socks or leaves, they're offering gifts the same way they'd bring prey to family members. When they meow loudly at 3 a.m., they're often calling for you because they want your company. The cat who interrupts your phone calls isn't being rude. They're jealous because you're giving attention to someone else. These behaviors frustrate us because we don't speak cat, but every single one is an attempt to connect with you emotionally. The tragedy is, there's one massive lie about cats that's destroying these love connections every single day. And if you believe this myth, you're breaking your cat's heart without even knowing it. The most damaging lie about cats is that they're emotionally cold, aloof, or only care about food. This myth has destroyed countless cat-human relationships because people expect dog-like behavior and miss the subtle ways cats show love. When your cat slow blinks at you, that's a kiss. When they headbutt you, that's a hug. When they need your lap, that's pure contentment and love. A cat choosing to simply be in the same room as you is showing affection. They could go anywhere, but they choose to be near you. The truth is, cats show love constantly, but it's quiet, gentle, and easily missed by people who don't understand their language. Once you understand their love language, you'll be shocked to discover they've been keeping a secret emotional diary about you that's more detailed than your own memories. Your cat has been secretly building an emotional photo album of your relationship, and they remember every significant moment you've shared. They remember the day you rescued them, the time you were sick, and they stayed by your side, the night you cried, and they offered comfort by purring on your chest. But here's what's incredible. They don't just remember these moments. They learn from them. They're constantly updating their understanding of what you need emotionally. When you're stressed, they might become more affectionate or give you space, depending on what worked before. Your cat isn't just living with you. They're actively studying you and adapting their behavior to be the perfect companion for your specific emotional needs. This emotional intelligence has evolved into something that sounds impossible, but is scientifically proven. Your cat can detect life-threatening health problems in your body before any doctor could. Hear something that will give you chills. Your cat can detect illness in your body up to 48 hours before you feel any symptoms. Their incredible sense of smell picks up chemical changes in your breath, sweat, and body odor that signal infection, inflammation, or disease. There are documented cases of cats persistently pawing at specific body parts that were later diagnosed with tumors. One famous therapy cat named Oscar could predict when nursing home patients were about to pass away, spending their final hours providing comfort. When your cat suddenly becomes clingy, starts sleeping on a specific part of your body, or changes their normal behavior around you, they might be detecting health changes you're not aware of yet. They're not just pets. They're living, breathing health monitors. This protective instinct explains the creepy nighttime behavior that makes every cat owner think they're in a horror movie. But the truth will make you sleep better than ever. But now what I'm about to tell you about your voice will absolutely terrify you, because your cat is using it to do something that sounds impossible. But science has proven it's 100% real. They form attachment styles like children. Just like human children, your cat has developed a specific attachment style with you, and it's based entirely on how you've treated them. Scientists have identified three types: secure cats, who explore confidently but return to you for comfort; anxious cats who follow you everywhere and panic when you leave; and avoidant cats who seem independent but still monitor your every move. Here's the shocking part. You created this attachment style through your daily interactions. Every time you respond consistently to their needs, you're building security. Every time you're unpredictable or ignore them, you're creating anxiety. Your cat's entire personality around you is shaped by the relationship template you've unknowingly created together. But wait until you discover what this psychological bond makes them do when they're at their most vulnerable. This next revelation about their sleeping habits will completely change how you see that furry body curled up next to you. If your cat sleeps on you, near you, or even just in the same room, you need to understand what's actually happening. Cats are prey animals who are incredibly vulnerable during sleep. In the wild, sleeping in the wrong place means death. When your cat chooses to sleep exposed on your bed, curled up on your chest, or even just nearby, they're making a life or death decision to trust you completely. They're literally putting their survival in your hands. Some cats even synchronize their sleep cycles with their humans, waking up when you do. This isn't coincidence. It's the deepest form of trust and bonding possible in the animal kingdom. But here's where it gets heartbreaking. All those annoying things your cat does that frustrate you, they're actually desperate love messages you've been completely misunderstanding.